There is a language older than words. It is the native tongue of your soul, and it is speaking to you constantly. It is not heard with your ears, but felt as a whisper in the fabric of your being, a sudden knowing, a quiet pull, a curious urge that seems to arrive from nowhere and everywhere at once. We have all felt it, that inexplicable nudge to call a friend, only to find they needed us that exact moment. That impulse to turn down a different street, avoiding an accident we never saw. We call it coincidence, intuition, a gut feeling, and we often dismiss it as irrational. But what if it was the most rational thing in the world? What if it was the universe itself, your own higher self, engaging you in a constant love dialogue? Seth calls this dialogue inclinations. And today, we are not just learning to listen, we are reclaiming our fluency in the forgotten language of the soul. To understand inclinations, we must understand their source. They are not random neurological firings. They are not God outside of us sending down messages. According to Seth, they are the natural communication between different aspects of your own consciousness. Your source self, that vast multidimensional being that you are, is aware of far more than your focused physical personality can be. It sees the interconnectedness of all events. It perceives probabilities. It knows the path of least resistance towards your greatest joy and fulfillment. An inclination is your source self gently nudging your conscious ego toward the most beneficial probabilities. It is your larger being saying, "Psst, look this way, take this step, trust me." It is the universe speaking through you to you. Seth says, your own consciousness is a portion of the infinite consciousness that is the universe. You are therefore connected with all of life, and your impulses are your inner senses, responses to data that you have consciously ignored. The critical skill is discernment. The ego is loud and fearful. The inclination is quiet and trusting. So let's break down the differences. The ego's voice, the illusion of control. That is fueled by fear, lack, and a need for control. And it feels like anxiety, urgency, pressure, and heaviness. And it sounds like you must do this or else. You should have, or what will they think? Its function, though, is to protect the identity of the separate self. It is not the enemy, it is a fearful manager trying to do its job. The soul's voice, the invitation to trust, that's fueled by love, curiosity, and a sense of playful expansion. And it feels like lightness, excitement, curiosity, a sense of rightness or peaceful certainty. And it sounds like, I wonder what would happen if. Wouldn't it be fun too? A sudden quiet knowing. And its function is to guide the separated self back into alignment with the flow of the whole. The question to ask, does this thought feel like it comes from a place of fear or a place of freedom? This single question, asked in a moment of pause, is the master key. Knowing is not enough. The magic happens in the following. This is where you move from the theory into co-creation. Step 1. The sacred pause. Creating the container. When a nudge arises, stop, literally, and then take one deep breath. This breath is a signal to the universe that you are listening. It creates a moment of space between the stimulus and your response, where choice lives. Step 2. The heart check. Energetic discernment. Place your hand on your heart and feel the physical sensation of the urge. Does it contract, which is the ego, or does it expand, which is the inclination? Your body's intelligence is your greatest guide. It cannot lie. Step 3, the smallest step, the act of faith. You do not need to see the whole bridge. You only need to place the first plank. The nudge, look up that old article. The action, a 2-minute Google search. Right? The nudge, send them a message. The action, a quick thinking of you text. The action is always small, simple, and effortless. You are providing your trust through tiny, faithful actions. Step 4, release and allow, completing the circuit. So, once you take the step, let it go. Do not stand at the door waiting for the result. Release the how and the when. Your job is to deliver the impulse into the physical world. The universe's job is to orchestrate the outcome. This completes the circuit of co-creation. Seth says, the universe will handle the details. The idea will seem to work itself out, and events will fall into place with a kind of miraculous simplicity. When you begin to practice this, your entire life transforms from a series of random events into a sacred, ongoing conversation. Challenges become puzzles to be solved together. Synchronicities become winks from the universe, confirming you are on the right path. You are never, ever alone. You are in constant dialogue with the intelligent, loving core of your own being. This ability to hear and follow these nudges is rooted in the awakening of our innate inner senses and natural physical abilities that have been shrouded in mystery and fear. What are the inner senses? How do we safely awaken them? And how do they form our direct line to the intelligence of the universe itself? This is exactly what we're covering next time in Awakening Your Inner Senses, Seth's Guide to Natural Physical Ability, or, as many of you know it, telepathy. If you've ever followed a hunch that led to magic, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your stories. And if you're ready to deepen this practice and explore the very frontiers of your own consciousness, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell. The most fascinating part of our journey is just beginning.